Hey guys, it's Unresponsible. I'm going to be taking a review of the OnePlus 450 watt electric scooter. So I've had this for about a month so far. I have about 200 miles on the electric scooter, and there's some nice things about it and some bad things, of course, which we're going to talk about. For starters, I would say that this fender right here, even though it can be used to stop the scooter, I'd rather it just be secured because it's all flappy when the scooter's moving. Yeah, it just goes everywhere. It got the mechanical brakes, thumb throttle at the top, the locking mechanism is here, comes down to a clutch at the bottom which lifts up to go down. As you can see, very quick, easy way to be able to dismantle the scooter and then pick it up. Very light as well. It's around maybe 20 pounds. And take it apart as well really quickly. Done. So the scooter itself has a rated speed of 19 miles per hour, a real range of 17 and a half, at least this is what they say it is, and a charge time of about 4 hours. After using this for about 200 miles, the real charge time is accurate. It's about 4 and a half hours. And the real miles per hour, the speedometer says 19, but when I'm using tracking apps to be able to track my speed, it actually says I'm going about 16, 17. Sometimes I was able to hit 18, but I'm pretty sure that was because I was going downhill or on a slope. Then I was able to reach that speed, but it's about 16, 17 miles per hour. And the real range, I've been able to get 15 to about 16 miles on the scooter, on mostly flat ground. And one of the issues I ran into with the battery, so yeah, even though it's 17 and a half miles rated, I was going full throttle on the scooter, the max speed it can go. So doing that the entire time and still being able to hit 15 is close enough to the rated range that the company says. And the real charge time, again, 4 and a half, 5 hours. But when I hit the 15 miles, something interesting happened, which was the 10% battery life. It started blinking red on the scooter. And when it blinked red on the scooter, I knew that the scooter was going to be dying pretty soon. It eventually went and slowed down to about, I think it was 10 miles per hour. Then it dropped down to 5, and then it dropped down to 1. And then it stayed at 1 for a few seconds and then cut off. Now, that's fine in general for safety, I guess. But when I actually took the scooter and I brought it back home, I turned on the scooter. It has an app. The app isn't great, but it has an app. And on the app, it actually said it had 10% battery left. So I was like, well, that means it should go again. I brought it outside. I was able to use it for almost another mile. And then the same thing again happened where it started gradually slowing down and then eventually came to a stop. I went and I checked the battery life on the app and it said it had 5% battery left. So I called it a day at that point. That would have really gave it about 16 miles at that point. But, you know, it's still getting close to the 17 and a half. When it indicated 9%, you know, at that point you already know you're going to be having only maybe a mile, 2 miles left, even if it did shut off. So just keep that in mind. The brakes are very stiff out the box. I had to adjust them. But otherwise, scooter's pretty good. There's another one that I'm going to be reviewing. It's called the Expert 10-inch. I haven't seen many reviews about it. But yeah, this one was on Amazon. It's, I think, $350 right now. $400, but they have a $50 off coupon. The hollow tires, I personally really like hollow tires. Never have to worry about the punctures. I rode over this on any ground surface area possible. It has the rear fenders, some reflective lights, which really don't do much, but hey, it's something. The bell, it's pretty loud. The scooter, I would not want to ride this in the rain. I don't trust it that much. Again, the brakes are pretty stiff, so you're going to be hitting that pretty hard. But yeah, that's the review of the 450 watt OnePlus scooter. Ironically, it actually says electric scooter at the top, no branding at all. Still have a little sticker at the side of the scooter. But yeah, I mean, for 350 bucks, there's probably a few other scooters that you could get, but for this one, I would say that the manufacturer overall has given the exact package that was in the description, which was a scooter that goes 19 miles per hour and 17.5 mile range. The fact that I was able to hit, about 15, 16 miles going full throttle, to me, that's accurate enough. Again, if I was to go slower, I imagine I was able to get longer range on the scooter. But overall, you can't beat it. 350 bucks, not too bad.